Hey everybody, it is Thursday night. I won't have time to edit this and get it out tonight, but tomorrow, so you'll be watching this on Friday, so happy Friday! I am sitting here going through my good cards, whatever that is, and I can tell you what it is. I put aside all of my autograph cards, all my mem cards, and all my numbered cards, and I usually give a bunch of those away. And I was reading through my comments today on some of my videos and trying to respond. And I got one from the GOAT, Brendan Jensen, on my hobby goal video. And he was like, Justin, I hope you don't bail out on your goal early. Because I was getting a little frustrated. You know, in my head, I was like, I can get $6,000 put together by the end of the year. And then I can go get my Jordan. I really wanted my PSA 8. That's like what I had my heart set on. And then the prices jumped last month. And I'm like, man, even if I was able to pull off $6,000, and I'm not on pace to do that anymore, I definitely fall short. I think the 8 last month was going for like 7,500. I was like, whoa, that's a lot more. And I was just kind of getting down on myself. And, you know, my goal was to get knocked out before the end of the year. That was going to be a year-long savings goal to do that. And the GOAT's like, just don't do it. Don't just settle for a 5 or a 6, which would be awesome. Really though, think about it. I mean, I have a little goal in mind in January, and I end up with a PSA 6 Michael Jordan rookie card. That's awesome. That would be awesome. But I know that Brandon's right. Because I would get it, I'd be happy for a week or two, and then I'd be like, man, I really wish this was an 8. And just like I have some really nice rookie cards, one I can think of off the top of my head, where it's a PSA 9, and I look at it, and every time I see it, all I see is it's not perfect. And I know some of you are like, Justin, you're so ridiculous. You're so ridiculous. You can't even tell the difference between a 9 and a 10. Your eyes aren't even good enough. And you know what? You're right. I can't tell. But that number on the top right corner drives me crazy. And so what is my sanity worth? I don't know. I lost it a long time ago. But I digress. So what I'm doing is I'm going through my cards and figuring out what I could put on the eBay to make a couple bucks. And what I struggle with is that I see cards, I'm like, man, I can make a couple bucks for this, but I'd rather give it away to somebody I like, you know? Like, I ran across this one. It's a sweet Ralph Kiner card. Look at that. That's a really awesome card. Number 2, 150. And then I'm like, Justin, do I put it on eBay, make a couple bucks on it? Or do I send it to my friend Zach? Because Zach would love this card. Send it to Zach. So that's not helping me. And the next one, I'm like, oh, look at this sweet Nico Horner. Numbered to 99. That is a sweet, sweet card. I could make a few bucks on this. But what's a few bucks when I could just send it to Vince, sports card ripping teacher? I mean, he's at Wrigley Park all the time. He's the biggest Cubs fan I know. He would love this card. Do I make a few bucks on it, or do I make my friend happy? Man, I'd rather brighten somebody's day, so that's gone. And I'm like, oh, look at this one. This one is awesome. It's just a great image. I really love the speckled. It's only numbered to $9.99, which isn't really a short print, but it's Miggy. Look at that. I'm like, man, I could sell it for a couple bucks, or I could send it to Lisa Z. And I'd rather put it in Lisa Z's stack. And I could go on and on and on. And I just have a hard time because I collect my people. And I have fun collecting my people. But I equally have as much fun sending stuff to other people. So I'm struggling with it. But that brings me to a piece of mail I got today from Steve. And Steve has a fairly new channel. I don't know if you've checked it out before. Sorry, I got Boulder Gate going over here. Old Man Game. He's still working on his hours. I've been streaming Boulder Gate 3 all day. I don't even know what it is. It's a game. It's complicated. I've heard of it, but I don't know how to play it. It does make me want to stop this and go play some Call of Duty. And I think I'm going to do that. But yeah, so like, what time is it? Yeah, 12 hours. I've been streaming for 12 hours. I mean, if everybody was doing that, he'd hit his number lickety split. So if you can do it, that'd be great. But Steve over at Free Sports Cards was ripping some cards the other day. And he's like, if you need anything, just let me know. And I'm like, you know what? That's a sweet set. I remember getting some of those when I was a little bit younger. And if you don't want any of these random cards, they're TTMers. I'll certainly use them. And he was like, yeah, Justin, send me your address and I'll send them to you. And that's what I'm talking about. I mean, maybe he could have sold these for a couple bucks, but he would rather make somebody else's day. And it did make my day. And really, that's what the community is all about. So he sent me a couple guys that I know TTM. I think he was keeping the Bo Jackson, understandably. I mean, that's why you buy that set. It's the rookie set. And I think, isn't Canseco in that one too? All right, let me get this tape off real quick. Let me get, you'll instantly recognize this. You'll instantly recognize these cards. You remember those? There's a couple of these sets that looked just like that, but had different colored borders. So we got Bob, he TTMs, and so does Paul Assenmacher. I was like, man, I'd love to get those TTM'd. If nobody wants them, I'll put my hand up. So very excited to get those out. I'm going to add them to my TTM stack because I think I have recently written to these guys, and I try not to overload them. So thank you very much. That was very kind of you. I really appreciate it. And then I also got a mail day from Tops. And so I haven't looked at it, but I'm pretty sure I know what it is. It is my Home Run Challenge redemptions. So I may have been last in the Home Run Challenge, but I tell you what, I still have fun getting these cards. And what I like to do is, oh no, I don't have any in front of me. Hold on. I don't know if you've seen me do it before, but what I like to do, here's a new one too. Perfect. So this is the card I used, and this was the redemption card. And so I like to put them front to back. Just like that. So I have the redemptions on one side. For all the years I do it. I've only done it for a couple of years. So yeah, it's just fun. I don't know. I'm weird. Was that this year? Yeah, that was this year. Because this was last year's design. Which those look pretty cool too. All right, so here we go. Let's see what we got. Justin, you're losing your mind. Here it is. Here's my mind. There we go. We have Lou Bob, number 2, $3.99. It's a coincidence. They're only supposed to put the number of how many people got it right that month. So it's just $3.99 seems really weird. But this was for what month? Doesn't say. Oh, June. Sorry. Lou Bob for June. Probably the last time he hit a home run. Oh, and this one's nice. Aaron Judge, $4.30, also for June. Like, I'm sure right now this would pull a premium. I could definitely make a few bucks on it, but that's no fun. I don't want to do that. I have more fun collecting than I do uncollecting. Selling is no fun. Collecting is more fun. So that's it for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know a lot of you are card people or coin people. And I've been doing a lot of comic book videos because I've been in my comic book mode trying to get those projects done. So I appreciate you still stopping by to say, hey, Justin, I don't know anything about comic books, but hey, give me some knuckle fists. Buddy, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really do. So that's it. I'll talk to you later. Brendan Jensen, you're the GOAT. And I am not going to settle for anything less than an 8. That's it. Done. Decision made. Talk to y'all later. Bye.